Welcome to another exciting, super exciting episode of Stripping for Gold. Got a, what is it? Samsung.
Don't know what year it is.
Samsung, pretty big, heavy. So let's, we're gonna flip it over and take a peek. All right, I'll just give you a quick view. I'm gonna pause it and then throw it over and we'll look at the back. All right, here we are, back of the TV. I'm gonna switch camera around.
I got the screen if you want to get a zoom in on that.
Oh, good. Thank you, Dad. All right, it looks like an LN55. It feels like it's more like a 75. It's so heavy. Looking for the date, August 2009. All right, good.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, we like those. Okay, Samsung 55-inch LN55, blah, 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 B. You can see that, so. All right, we're gonna pause and pull the back off, and you don't wanna watch us take the screws out, it's boring. Basically, it's just finding all those holes. And then we'll show you the back when we pull the panel off. Or we'll probably show it as we pull the panel off.
Are you ready?
All right, here it goes. He's pulling off the sarcophagus.
Uh-oh.
It's the tut tomb. And one of us fouled up. Hey, you get the...
Oh my God.
Was that me? That was me, my duty, sorry. There's always one screw. Just the way of the world. The way of the world. We'll just lift it with it, right? Alright.
That way life would be easy.
Yeah. I still feel oh no, there we go.
Okay, I got the plastic.
Alright. Oh! For real, that's it? Well, I guess there's a board covered up.
1, 2, 3.
I was hoping more, but...
There's a bunch here.
Alright.
And I think that's different.
I'll go just quickly over this, and then we'll look at those weird heat sinks. It's like a ceramic graphite heat sink. I don't know if you can see that. It's bizarre. I've seen that once or twice before. Oh yeah, this is, I can tell this is fluorescent backlight because of this type of tube. They, for some reason, surround the tube with the leads going into that. I think I know why, because it's really high voltage. So the double insulate. And he's freeing up the transformer board, or would be the ballasts. It's like the fluorescent lighting ballasts. And there's a board hidden under here. So I'm gonna unscrew this. We'll be back when we free everything. All right, Dad has freed up these boards that were off the side. There's another one here. These are basically just, like ballasts, control the fluorescent backlight voltage, jumps of voltage. There's a bunch of MLCCs on there, and those black things are transformers, copper recovery and stuff. Oh, I uncovered this one. I haven't pulled off the... Of course I didn't, because I haven't actually unscrewed all the screws, have I? Because it would be too easy if I did. I'm telling you, it looks like I got them all. Right there. Right in the middle. I just kind of was offset, so that's why it screwed me up. Yeah, that's it. That's the reason why. Okay.
Oh, put this right in here.
See,
there's the money. Just when you think you got nothing.
Yeah. So big surprises in life. So, yeah, that's cool. 2 gold cornered ball BGA, ball grid array chips. And these connectors look like they're fairly decent gold. See the gold? Copper and
fall off the shin. The frame.
The frame's coming off. It's gonna fall off like a skirt around our little tote thing down there. All right, so this board. All right, I'm gonna. Yeah, they're funky. I don't want to pull the chips off, but I'll pop off this anyway. So it's always fun seeing what's in the crystal oscillators. 99.9% of the time is in there. And there it is. Right there. The crystal oscillator. That's a potentiometer, which should have silver. All this is just low stuff. But there's gold in the connectors in here. In the VGA connector. I do not know if the optical out has any gold in it. It probably does. Somewhere in there. Mini boards he's going after. Alright,
Well,
you know what?
I'll leave it.
I'm gonna...
This is holding it.
Is it?
So
Should I unscrew?
it's up to you.
Alright, what I'll do is let me pause this. Alright, I just want to do we're going to have to flip this to get to the full pull apart for the fluorescent tubing. But so there's a couple speakers. I'll just throw in my speaker bin. This one, which I do not know what the... Let me see if I can pop these to see if we have anything good chip. I'm just going to be kind of gentle so I don't pop the chip out. Broke it in half. It's like a graphite. Ah, love it. There it is. Gold, lovely gold BGA. And another one. Yay. All right, cool. So two really good boards. 2009 Samsung, that's why. And then, you know, these we can pick for your aluminum, copper, pretty copper. And other things like your MOSFET transistors that are there. And all that fun stuff. So, and those for copper, the edge board ballast. Oh, and you know what we haven't got to was the decon boards that are in there. So let us throw this, take everything apart. I'll throw all the boards on the ground so we can look at them after. We're back. All right, we're just pulled off the edge frames, which are now in that barrel of tin or scrap steel, whatever you want to call it. Some people call it tin. It's really not tin. It's scrap steel, or scrap iron. We're just pulling out the edge boards. You know what? Let me reverse. So, to do these, I do this. Just push it down, and it will peel right off in a way. And then you don't have to peel the tape off. So these are the cool looking boards because they have that gold flashing. It's not actually plating, it's flashing. Trying to get this one off. Something's holding it. What holds you? Is that a screw? No. Good digger. There are some big MLCCs on that. See those? All right. Monolithic ceramic capacitors. There we go. Okay. So I just wanted to add. I'll deal with that later. Clean it up.
See this?
Film. Yeah. You know how to tilt that one up? Not that you have to, but you can probably just pull it out.
Like that?
Right. Yep, I'll add that to my ribbon barrel. Alright, so these are the boards we got so far. Just so you get a rough overview of what came off of that. But we're going to pull this off and show you the underneath.
Try the flathead. See
Just open the pocket. Actually, this should come right. Yeah, see that?
Oh,
It comes right off. It's actually loosey-goosey.
that's
I
nice.
just want to try to do it without breaking it. See if you can lift it like that. Cool.
Free.
Okay. Very fragile. I'm going to pause and then we'll be right back. I'll show you the fluorescent tubes underneath. Okay. I was just looking at... Oh, do I have this zoomed in? Oh, no, 1x. Okay. These little edge tabs, you have to... These ones there, you have to pop up. So he's going around that side, popping them up and pulling them off.
Plastic.
plastic, which we're just going to put in our plastic bin, and that will be put in the recycle area at the recycle place. But not before I break it in half to make it more manageable. And hopefully, the plastic will get recycled. So they say, it's supposed to. Oh, the screws here too. No, there's not. Sorry, those are the posts I was looking at. So he's going to do that. I'm going to pause. We'll be right back. Actually, I think he's got it. And I got pot. Okay. Once he gets that, I'll show you pulling this off. Now there's a few sheets and this little wire in between those because this was out in the rain, of Mylar, I believe this is. And then there is a thin sheet of, now I'm not even going to call it plexi. It's like, I don't know what that stuff is. Polycarbonate, something or other, but it can snap pretty easy. It's not really plexi. But I'm going to pull it out and we'll store it. But underneath, you can see, oops, as I break them, I don't want to break them. Candid camera. Here's the fluorescent tubes. Let me store this. Be right back. All right, we're back. So, just because these have been through repeated heat and cooling stages, or cycles, not stages, cycles, for years, since 2009. Is it 2009?
Yep.
These things should snap apart. I say that, no, it won't. Nope, it doesn't. So I'm going to have to take a straight head. No, I wouldn't try to pull it out. You'll snap them. And I have to pop the tabs on each one, so I'll be right back. All right. Dad called it quits for the night. So anyways, I snapped all these tabs, and now this. I can pop this up. Like I said, because of the repeated cycles of heat and cooling, this becomes kind of brittle, this white plastic. Of course, I say that, and guess what happens? It doesn't crack like I thought it would. No, but it does pull out. Just be careful. You have to go slow. You really don't want to, or I don't want to anyway. I don't want to crack any of those, any of the tubes, the fluorescent tubes, because they do have mercury in them. Mercury halide, I think. And there is the boards. And even then, I'm going to have to slowly pull them out of here and try to pull them as close to the base as possible. But let me... okay, well, the whole thing comes out. And it's rubber. So, do that. Ooh. These ones might be a little bit more difficult because they're soldered in. So I'm going to have to snip and be careful about snipping. Grab these. Use these ones. They're small. You can get the edge in, and let's see. Try one. Oh, it's awfully close. Okay, that worked. But if you even press lightly on that glass end, it's probably going to snap it. Bust it open. And like I said, I got all those tabs. Those are done. I'm going to have to do that to this whole thing and then gather up the fluorescence. I'll show you that in 2 seconds. So I'm not going to make you go through every one of those. So yeah, I just wanted to show you. Okay, so I showed you this end. I had to snip each one of those independently. I got them all free. There's little rubber bumper buddy things, whatever. And then on this side, same thing. This is it's really, really kind of cool, flexible rubber. So this comes up. Is the plug that led into that high power board I was talking about earlier. But with these, you have this is like a I've never seen this where they're permanent. So you do have to like cut them. So each one, I just have to snip it. So, and boom, you free them up. So that's what I got to do to all of those. It doesn't take a whole lot. It's just a little bit of maneuvering. I'm going to do that. I'll be back when I gather them all up. All right, so here I am. I'm back. And here is all the fluorescent tubes. Really small. Cool looking though. You know, here's the end. They all meet. So I got them all out. Not one broken, which is, you know, I hate to say it, but a good amount of the time, one or two invariably gets broken, but not this time. So kind of happy. Something else bad will probably happen now. On the other side of this, I'm going to flip this over. Actually, let me put these down. I'll show you my, this is my fluorescent tubes. These will all go to the Redemption Center. That's all mercury in each one of those. But anyways, back to this. All right, I'm going to round up all the little rubber pieces. You can, these TVs are fully, you can fully recycle this and reuse a good amount of the parts for projects. Sell it on eBay, Etsy, different parts, you know. The wiring, you can, you know, fully recycle all this, which is what I will do. I'll even keep the little rubber things for like, project door stops. Throw them in my bin, which I can't find. There it is. There's all the wiring I get to fiddle with later. Pull off the gold ends, and I just wanted to show you. I use these again. I'm going to flip this over. I'll throw those in the pocket. All right, so I'm going to take the whole table. I'm doing here is putting it on the other side. Okay. So now this is the other side, and drop my thing. Probably dulled them just then, so now this probably won't work. All right, so now I just do this. You really need these close-in snips, so, but those will fall in onto the table. I'm just going to go around. And here the ends of these shooting up the ceiling, which is a 10-foot ceiling. All right, let me go righty on this. So I'm going. You know what? How about this? You think I should make you wait for each one and every one of these that I do? Or let me pause this and come back. All right, all little connector thingies fell away. I'm just holding this up. In the white sheet on the bottom, I'm just gonna, just loosely stuck with some glue or tape. I guess it's glue. And you can just okay. And there you go. So let me take these, throw it in my plastic bin. That will get recycled, or hopefully get recycled. And now put that down. So that'll cut up with scissors, throw it in the trash. That is now a big, huge chunk of steel. It's pretty heavy, actually. It's pretty decent gauge steel, and that will go into my steel. You can see that, and all of them there. And when the price of steel gets normal again, because right now it's kind of low, so yeah, when that goes back, I'll scrap this stuff or I'll bring it in and get a few dollars. That's the boards I got from it. Actually, show you that. So this is the stuff, you know, not bad. And we fully recycled the television. You know, pretty much. And this too, if you want, turn it into paper, project paper. Like I will turn in all the Mylar sheets in this, once it dries, you can see water in between those layers. And this plexi, I will use it to coat wood or something that I want waterproof. you can there. I even keep the plasma screens. They're a little bit more difficult. Sandwich glass right there, you can see, with silver in the middle. Trying to find a method to get the silver and any other, if there are any other precious metals that could be in a plasma screen out. We've got probably 5, 6 of those screens. Okay, but anyway, this was an LCD. So that's it. And let me assume. I just, Stripping for Gold just ate up another 20 minutes of your time. Actually, speaking of gold, let me show you the, I'm jumping around, ADD. 2 gold BGA, that's those big chips with the gold cornered BGAs on that, and other IC chips. Pretty blank, other than MLCCs and some thin film resistors on this side, which, you know, the MLCCs can have palladium and silver, and the and possibly gold, and the thin film resistors have ruthenium oxide. That board too, you know, and you could sell these at board sort for, or at least this one. I thought I was not. And this one too, you know, that's got 2 gold BGAs. Like I said, I'll clean it up. I will get rid of the those little screws on the SVGA port. I'll also try to get this top piece of metal off the port. I'll leave the blue, and inside is gold connectors, or gold plated connectors. And I will pull off this coax connector. And I may even, sometimes, if this box comes apart, I'll pull it apart with the Knipex monkey pliers. And try to get down, you know, minimal amounts of metal and heavy junk weight on this. In that way, this board is looked at more as a high-grade peripheral board, which is $5.25 per pound at boardsort.com. Potentially more, given the rate of commodities going through the roof. We'll find out tomorrow, because tomorrow is Monday, if that may go up. And that's a low-grade board, which I wouldn't bother, because that's 50 cents a pound. But you yourself can scrap the aluminum on it, which you can see these aluminum, extruded aluminum itself is good. There's a rectifier right there that's attached to it, which will have copper, and sometimes I've heard they can contain precious metals in extremely small amounts, like potentially gold bonding wires inside, but extremely, or plated something around. It's going to be, yeah. But I throw all the rectifiers in a jar. These here are transistors, MOSFET transistors, and they contain copper. Most of the smaller little heatsink that, once I remove that Phillips head, it's attached to copper, black backing there, and then, you know, I'll pull off the aluminum though. But then I'll take that MOSFET transistor, throw that in my MOSFET transistor group, and supposedly those too actually have some gold bonding wires inside. You just have to have a lot to make it mean, I think. There is, these are brass connections, so you can pull those out, the plugs, each one of them, throw it in your brass. And, you know, obviously copper toroids right here. You can pull the copper off of those. Some of these this one isn't, I believe that's a capacitor, but some of those, if there's any black boxes in there, those are relays, and those have potential silver content. There's a copper toroid that's wrapped in a little rubber protective electromagnetic sheath, I guess you'd call it. And right here, 2 copper transformers. You can usually, surrounded by the iron ferrite shield, which is this right there, that goes around it. That will crack easily, so if you take a pair of pliers, you can snap that, pop away some of the plastic shield and get to that copper. But yeah, so you can harvest this board, take any transistors too you find, like I said, in there, keep those because those are good for potential gold recovery. Those boards here have gold flashing. You know, it is various other boards with that. Anyway, I've taken up too much of your time. So that's what you get from that 2009. What was it? A Samsung? This is the brand. Samsung. It was a Samsung. All right. 2009 Samsung. Plastic goes to the recycle yard. Yeah, you can use that for projects, or you can cut it up and it's just real thin. And then this is a big piece of scrap iron, number 2. You could shoot at this thing. I mean, it's pretty. BB gun, pellet gun would not go through that. That's for sure. All right, I would diverge. Project material there. Well, thank you for watching Stripping for Gold. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. Click like or click subscribe and all that. It's happy stuff. Great. Have a great day. Thanks.